Hello, welcome to UPMC Sports Surgery Clinic. We want to guide you and your family through your upcoming hip replacement journey.
Hello Jane, and welcome to the pre-assessment clinic.
A few weeks before your surgery, you will attend the pre-assessment clinic to ensure you are fit and healthy for your procedure. We'll check your blood pressure, pulse, BMI, heart, and do a blood test. If we identify an issue, we may need to investigate further, and your surgery date might be changed.
Have you had any surgery in the past, Jane? No. Perfect. Has any family member of yours, immediate family member, ever had a problem with an anaesthetic that you're aware of?
No, not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay, Jane, I'm going to provide you with an education pack. I would encourage you to go through with a family member as well, because it is quite thorough. The next stage in the pre-assessment clinic, Jane, is to see one of our medical doctors.
Okay, so have you got your list of medications with you?
Please bring the medication you are taking in original packaging and any relevant medical reports. This appointment takes 1 to 2 hours, and fasting beforehand is not required. It is vital to prepare for your surgery before you come in. Stock up on food at home, pack what you'll need for up to 3 nights away, depending on the type of surgery you're having, and arrange for family or a friend to drive you to and from the hospital. It's also really important for your recovery to organise who will care for you afterwards. A family member perhaps, or a convalescent home for a while. We suggest getting useful appliances for your home, like a high toilet seat and a pickup stick, which you can find at the clinic shop. You'll come into the clinic on the same day as your surgery. The time to arrive will be on your admission letter with fasting instructions and other information. The exact time may be changed a few days before.
Here's my insurance form which I've completed.
You will be admitted either to the inpatient ward or to the day of surgery admission lounge, or DOSL.
Now, Jane, can you just tell me your name and date of birth?
Nursing staff will ask you questions about your health.
Are you allergic to anything that you know of?
Yes, I'm allergic to penicillin.
Okay. So I'm just going to put an allergy band on, okay?
If you're on any medications, please hand them to the nurse now.
Oh, great.
The nurse will take your blood pressure, pulse, and temperature, and you'll change into a theatre gown. A doctor will take a medical history and may ask you to sign a consent form if you haven't already done so with your consultant. You will be in theatre for 2 to 3 hours, including the time for your staff to prepare you for your surgery and observe you afterwards. There may be a wait now. This is when you can relax with the book or music you brought with you.
Okay, Jane, if you don't mind, tell me your full
The
name.
anaesthetic nurse will meet you.
SSC number is 311849. Yeah.
There will be a few more questions and some mandatory checks. You will walk into the theatre area.
On the bed. If you don't mind, I'm going to take your dressing bed off, okay? We just have 3
You'll be
dots
connected
on it.
to medical equipment to monitor you throughout your surgery.
One more, this one goes a little
A
bit
soft
further.
plastic tube will be placed in the back of your hand for medication and fluids.
And then we're going to insert this cannula into the back of your hand, okay?
Hi Jane, Louis, my name.
You'll also meet the theatre nurse who will be looking after you.
849. Are you allergic to any medications, or
I'm allergic to penicillin.
you're allergic to penicillin?
Hi Jane, just need to confirm the side we're operating on, okay?
Your consultant will say a quick hello to check in and mark the leg that is being operated on.
So we're going to get started.
You'll meet the doctor who will administer your anaesthetic, the anaesthetist.
I'm going to get you sitting up in a second and give you what's called a spinal anaesthetic. It's a bit like an epidural. I get you sitting up with your legs facing this way, looking at the wall here. We spray your back with some antiseptic and you'll feel a small pinch like give an injection in the back that'll make you numb from the belly button down. You won't be able to feel and move your legs. At first they feel nice and warm. So once we have the spinal in, we'll get you lying back down this position again and you start the sedation, so you will be fast asleep. You won't see, hear or feel anything during the procedures, and you wake up outside in recovery when it's all finished and you're nice and comfortable, you're not sore, and you just feel that nothing's happened.
In the recovery room, a nurse will check on you as you wake up. You'll have an oxygen mask on and you'll be connected to another monitor. Your legs will still feel numb. As the feeling returns to them, you may have some pain around your operated hip. Let the nurses know if you do feel discomfort and they can give you suitable painkillers. When you're ready, you'll be transferred to a ward. You'll still get oxygen through a tube under your nose, and you'll be asked to rate your pain on a scale of 0 to 10. To keep you comfortable, you'll be given regular painkillers.
We'll get you some tea and toast in a little bit. You can have some sips of water for the minute.
You can soon go back to a normal diet from the daily menu. If you have nausea, please tell the nurse, who can give you something to help. Foot pumps will be applied to both feet. You'll have a wound dressing on your hip. There may be a small tube from your wound, which will be taken out the following day.
Today. So I'm going to show you your booklet here, and this is one you're going to follow not only here but also when you go home as well. Okay? So the
physiotherapist will see you each day as soon as your recovery permits, even as early as the day of surgery. They'll guide you through an exercise program you must practice daily on your own. Early movement of your new joint is essential to support your recovery and help reduce pain and stiffness. You may be assisted to sit up on the side of the bed and even stand and walk with the help of crutches on the day of surgery. Staying active is crucial for reducing pain and stiffness in your new hip, as well as preventing complications such as chest infections or blood clots. We also encourage you to get dressed each day, as this simple step can improve your mood and support your recovery. Before you leave, the physiotherapists will demonstrate safe use on the stairs. You'll need the crutches for 3 to 6 weeks, as instructed by your consultant and physiotherapist. Nurses will keep monitoring your progress and give you regular painkillers. Even if you only have mild discomfort, the painkillers are still important. They help your recovery. During your stay, the ward pharmacist will come and see you to answer questions about your medication, and your consultant will also check on your progress. The post-operative liaison nurse may see you to explain what to expect at home.
So when you go home, if you've any questions, you can give me a call, and I'm going to give you this leaflet with my number on. Bruising and swelling is perfectly normal. Ice is your best friend, and we encourage you to ice at least 6 times a day for 20 minutes. We need to get that strengthened up. So we encourage you to do your exercises in the physio book that you've been given, and we also encourage you that you must see a physio after you leave us. Okay.
Before you leave, we'll give you a discharge folder containing a prescription for medications, including painkillers, a booklet explaining what the medications do and when to take them, an instruction leaflet on caring for your wound, and a letter for your GP. To get the most from your new hip, you must keep up with your exercises and visit a chartered physiotherapist to check your progress. Our team will advise when you'll need to see your physio and provide a letter for them. Please contact us if you would like to book physio appointments with our own UPMC SSC rehabilitation team. Your consultant will see you again after a few weeks to check how you're getting on. Their secretary will make an appointment. And don't forget, please arrange for family or a friend to pick you up between 9 and 9:30 a.m. on the day of discharge. And remember to watch the rehabilitation and information videos we've given you. We look forward to seeing you soon and hope your new hip will be life-changing.